Hello, good morning. It's probably gonna be evening when you're watching this, but you know. Hi, I feel like it's been so long since I've done a video, and it's only been about a week, but for me, when I was trying to stick to a twice a week schedule, I've fallen behind. But that's what I'm gonna talk about in this video. Basically, I've just been so busy, and there's been so much going on. So I'm gonna do my makeup. This is gonna be another get ready with me. I'm gonna do a nice soft smoky summery look, and I'm gonna talk about everything that's going on, and also excuse the noise of the air conditioner because I cannot breathe without it. It is so hot, so hot. So how should I begin? I don't know. How should I begin? I mean, there's been so much going on, and I feel like I've been in so many places doing so many things. Okay, let's start with the good news associated to my last video. My last video, if you didn't see it, was a vlog about shooting dogs. And I mentioned that they were Rottweilers and that they were going to competitions, and that was it. So my trainer, who has the Rottweilers, he shares one with a friend of his, and they took him together to Wels, Austria, to the Eurodog show, and the dog Nick actually won, which I'm just going to put on the screen so you know which one I'm talking about. He won V3 in the intermediate class, which is a really big deal. So they were super happy. I was super happy for them, and it's always rewarding when photos for or things or whatever goes well, you know. I love any type of, it's just you form a personal connection, I think, with whoever you shoot or whatever you shoot. Like, I've actually formed connections with shops, I've formed connections with, you know, brides, grooms, friends, whatever, makeup artists, when you've done like some shoots for them and then they go to a competition. I actually went to a competition with a hairdresser a while ago, and he won Hairdresser of the Year award. It's really rewarding. So I was really happy to hear that they did really well and they had so much fun, and that I kind of like played a part in that, you know. So that was my first bit of good news. The second, like, not really good news, but I'm just really busy with work, which you could say is good news because that means that I have work, you know. But after coming back from Volos, I did quite a few photo shoots, a load of meetings and a load of editing work, and a wedding and a baptism. Or did I do 2 baptisms? I think 2 baptisms. So yeah, everything is going really, really cool and smoothly. And the wedding that I did on Saturday was at Meteora, so that was really beautiful, although I was a little bit pressed for time, which is why I decided not to vlog it, because I'm usually 2 photographers and 1 videographer, whereas at this wedding we were 2 videographers and 1 photographer, being me. So I decided that I didn't want to vlog it because I was the only photographer, and I was kind of too scared to take the risk timing wise, even though, you know, I did have some time, but I was too worried about, you know, getting the right content and being there, being present, you know. So I decided not to go ahead with that. So I thought I'd talk today a little bit about what I have coming up, and I have some weddings out of this city, which is going to be really cool. But beginning of August, I'm going to be going to my summer vacay spot, which is in Halkidiki, and which is about an hour-and-a-half drive from Saloniki. I think a lot of people know about Halkidiki. It's a great place to go for a summer holiday. It has the most beautiful white clear waters, just they're crystal clear. They are amazing, and I go there every year. I've been there every year of my life, and it's just, I've never loved anywhere more. And it's kind of biased, I guess, but I literally dream of that place. And it's actually where last year I was with my boy there, and that's actually where we found our dog. So I'm really kind of excited to see how she reacts to the place when we take her now. I don't know whether it'll make her nervous, I don't know whether she'll be happy. So it's gonna be so weird just for her, I think. And I don't know if she's gonna remember it, because she was quite young when we got her. She was about 6-7 months old, and literally she came up to us one day. We were on the beach in the evening, and she just came up to us and lay next to me on the towel, and I was like, okay, hello. And she was so grim. I mean, she had like loads of missing fur. She was very skinny, but like, I mean, missing fur. Like, she had this skin condition, I can't remember what it's called actually, but she had like no fur on her ears, she had open wounds. She was really gross, and obviously I was like nervous to touch her. It showed that she had some sort of disease, that she wasn't okay. And then I remember saying that that she was so pretty though, and she's so beautiful, but then even, you know, she was super ugly. And I was in the garden with Aki, and we heard this, you know, that whining of a dog outside of the house. And she'd followed us back to our house because, well, she'd followed us back to my house because we'd fed her. And I'm just putting a little bit of blush on my nose as well, because like, if you are getting tanned or getting sun-kissed, then probability is that you're getting a little bit on your nose as well. So just thought that I'd add that in. And so we heard this whining, and he said to me, do you want her? And I said, yeah. And I said, I don't know if we're ready for a dog. I mean, we have so much going on. We're both photographers, we're both so busy. Can we do it? Do we have the time? And he said, you know, we'll see, we'll work it out. And I couldn't leave her. So we let her into the garden, and she just kind of like just walked around a bit. She didn't really do anything. And we fed her, and then the next day we went to get a leash and a collar and some food from the supermarket, and we just leashed her to like a supporting pillar outside in the garden, in like, it's like a shaded, I don't know what they call, like wooden canopy type of things. So we had her under that, and we tied her there because I was too scared of her like running off, and I didn't want her to like even jump over the wall or the gate. Not that she could, but I was like super paranoid. So we had her tied up at night, and then she was free in the garden in the daytime. And then we took her home, which was amazing. So we brought her back, and the rest is history. Oh, today I don't know what look should I go for. I think I'm gonna dip a little bit into NYX's off topic. Which one is this? Shifting Sands. Yes, I'm going to, oh, by the way, I met a woman at the wedding at Wallace who said that she followed me from there, which was really cool. And she said that I should do a makeup video with more kind of like tutorial-y detail. And now I'm thinking of that, so maybe if like that is something you'd like to see, let me know. But actually I have had a few messages about that. So what was I saying? So I was saying about my dog. Yeah, that's kind of what happened there. So this year I'm really excited to go back. It is a place that I love going, and I have like loads of friends there, and I just can't wait to go and kind of relax a bit. Like, I feel like work has completely taken over my life lately, and I'm just so busy, and I just don't really have any time for me or anything, you know. I think it's just, I don't think people realize how much work is involved in wedding photography. And because we do baptisms here as well in Grace, it's not just weddings that you do. You have baptisms, you have different events, and I just it's stressful. Yeah. Oh, the other good thing that happened, oh my god, how did I forget this? Okay, so you saw that they interviewed me in a newspaper here. They actually put me on the news. Like, I did a video Skype interview for the news, and it was like the 8 o'clock prime time Saturday night, like BBC equivalent news. It was so amazing. So I'm just gonna shove that at the end of this video, although it is in Greek, but if you're Greek, you're gonna understand. But it was really cool. I was really proud of that. And I just thought I would mention that because I was quite, you know, it was pretty damn cool. I'm gonna put that at the end of this video. So this summer I am going to vlog like crazy, and I'm not gonna I don't want to do too much travel vlog type of style, but I do really want to show the area and life there and what you can do and what type of budget, because you can do it really cheaply but you can also do it really luxe. So you kind of have that option, which I love. And I just thought I would talk about that for a bit, which is, you know, and show all the places. It's such a beautiful place. And last year we did so many things. We rented boats, we walked up in the mountains, we did so many things, and it's so beautiful, and I'm like super proud. Hi! Okay, I found my brush. I'm just gonna blend this kind of powder upwards a bit and downwards so that it blends a little bit onto my cheeks. It is setting powder, and I've found that it does help really keep my makeup in place. I tried it the other day at a wedding, the one on Saturday at Madeira, which was really hot. Was I wearing makeup actually? Yes, I was. It was 37 degrees and I was sweating everywhere. Like, I sweat from my forehead, but I don't sweat from my cheeks at all, so it helps keep my cheeks in place. So one of these really cool things, and this year we're gonna have our dog as well, and I am so excited. The first thing I want to do is take her swimming. I don't know, like my aunt who was there when we found her, she said that she'd seen her swimming before because she was just like roaming around the beach, and I'm really hoping that she likes the water because I would love to swim with her. But that's gonna be something that I'm gonna talk to my trainer about, because I don't know how much I can push her. Like, you obviously, dogs are scared, you know, until they know better, and sometimes they're just scared of weird things. Like, she was terrified. Downstairs there's like the staircase curves, and then there's like the under bit of the other stairs. She was like scared to go under there once when I was like pulling her with me just to get my bike, and then she went under and then she was fine, you know, just weird things like that. She was scared of heights. So I just don't know like how much I'm gonna have to push her into feeling okay. Now I'm gonna take this like chocolatey color. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. I want, if like anyone wants to see anything in particular, or if they want me to talk about anything in particular about here, then to let me know, because I am like really excited to show people what I think they want to see, but obviously that's not always the case, so let me know. Yeah, last year we rented boats and we did all these cool things that I want to do again this year, and I'm definitely gonna vlog all of it. Like, it's just there's so much you can do, and it's just such a beautiful place. I'm just really proud, and as I said, I've been there every single year since I was not even born, you know. I was making my summer playlist the other day, and I like on Spotify, I think I must have about 18 playlists, maybe more. Basically, I don't know if I've mentioned this, during the autumn, winter, spring time, I was a DJ at 2 bars, and I was resident DJ at one, which is called BitterSweet, and it's a great bar that is just like this beautiful blend of like coffee and cocktail. And it's just, oh god, they're so passionate. I don't think I've ever met such passionate bartenders, and the boss, I mean, he's crazy. He's so passionate about what he does and the bar and his research, and he goes to all these seminars. So when they asked me to play music because they'd heard about me from another bar, I was really flattered. So I started playing there, I think it was November, end of November maybe, I can't remember exactly. And obviously, like, I love music, I'm into music big time, I've studied music and I'm qualified in music, but I had kind of like not done anything with it since, you know, studying it. So I'd not really done anything, and then we met and we talked a bit about what I would do. He pretty much said to me, do whatever you want, I trust you and I've heard the kind of stuff that you play. So that was really flattering. I was really psyched to then begin, and we just met up one day with my like mixer and laptop and just did a quick test in the bar. Everything worked, and then I began. So I already had this like stock of really cool and bar appropriate music, but obviously like I wanted to find fresh stuff all the time. So every week I would spend like about 2 hours maybe a week, and it was a period that I didn't have weddings obviously because like it's summer only here kind of. I spent so much time searching for songs every week, and I wanted them to be like stuff that was not really well known. I wanted to play like really different, refreshing, weird, funky stuff that would suit the bar, would be really different, would be like, I wanted everything to be like, I don't know, 80% of the music to be stuff that people hadn't heard of before. Loads of time, and obviously I just have so many playlists, but not everything that I played is something that I'd listen to at home, so it was like kind of like separating everything from like 900 songs. I think I was trying to find like 70 from my summer playlist, which is the stuff that I want to listen to now. And I was thinking about this song called Hold On by The Sound of Arrows, which I found again whilst looking for music for the bar, and it actually samples the beginning of Lana Del Rey's Born to Die. And I found it by accident. You know, if you know how Spotify works, then you know how the algorithm works, which is basically, you know, you can choose a song and then you can go to song radio. So I just went to song radio of a similar one, and it suggested the Sound of Arrows song. And I just think it's such an amazing song. If you check out the lyrics, it kind of goes like that. And I was just thinking about the song, about like how it was such a kind of a motivational song, and it was like, it really connected to me. Like I connected with it, was, you know, a deeper level that like if anyone has ever been in a darker place in their life, or very confused, or at that kind of crossroads where they don't know what they want to do, or they don't know where they're going, it just made me, I don't know, it made me think of all the times that you might struggle, but it's, as it says so perfectly, hold on, and you don't know who you'll find, you don't know what you'll do, just make some money, spend your time. And I just, oh god, I love it. I just thought that if anyone might connect to that song like I do, you know, it's worth mentioning because it's such a powerful song, and it's really beautiful. I'm gonna link it below because I love it so much, and I just thought I'd mention it basically. So what else do I have coming up? What else do I have? It is, I don't know, it's the end of June. So I'm gonna do a makeup video. As I said, quite a few people have messaged me about it, about doing it like more of a step-by-step. So I think next makeup video is that's gonna be one that I do. And I want to do, the thing is that I feel that I'm quite early on, and I want to get like a little bit of a foundation before I start other things. Like I really wanted to do like a street food guide to my city because we have great stuff here, but I think it's a bit early, I don't know. But my next video is going to be another vlog, and who knows what will happen in that vlog, but it's going to be fun and you're going to be meeting someone new. So I also want to do another vlog of another photo shoot. I do have a couple of things coming up, but I just don't know what I'm going to be able to do. Another thing that I wanted to do was an ugly location photo shoot challenge. I'm going to do like a video and Instagram kind of like mix. So basically I have seen these videos before, and I see them from a lot of girls who are mostly like influencers, Instagrammers, bloggers, and I wanted to do it a little bit more technical from my point of view as a photographer. So I thought of like choosing ugly locations like those girls do. I love those videos, they're just so cool, aren't they? Because it kind of gives you an insight to everybody else, other people's imagination, you know? Like so many people might see the same thing but do a completely different optic and style and angle and whatever for a shoot. But I kind of want to talk about the kind of details of more so the technicalities of everything. But then I want to talk about lighting, colors, how to edit them. I'm gonna use, like, instead of using Photoshop, I thought I would use free available apps that are for your phone, like Visco, PixArt. Oh my god, PixArt was how I started photography. Just putting that out there. I'm just putting on some fake freckles. I think eyebrows are like the make or break part of the look for me. Like, even though I just extend the brow a bit, that's just, for me, that's, you know, plays a big role. Yeah, so I want to do an ugly location photo shoot challenge. I want to talk a little bit about clothing as well, and as a very tall girl, I shop almost exclusively from ASOS Tall. There's just no other hope for me, honestly. It's so difficult to get clothes. I think I find it like very hard to buy from other stores depending on what it is, and I just wanted to kind of like do a little haul of my, well, upcoming ASOS summer stuff to kind of, you know, show, and then maybe do the shoot after that so that I can show like what I got and how I style it and how it comes out in the photos, because some things I honestly feel that they're so kind of like photo appropriate, and then others aren't, but they look good on you, but maybe they're just a bit boring in photos. Like, okay, the dress that I'm wearing, which is just like, as you see, it's just this, and it's kind of like to my middle thigh. That's not really interesting for photo unless you can, like, because it has the flowers, like if you can find a location with these pale flowers, or maybe like a drink or something in your hands with this type of color or aesthetic or pattern, then it's not really interesting to shoot because it's tight and it's short. It doesn't have any movement. So these are kind of the things that I want to talk about, like, because my emphasis isn't just on what you wear, but like it's how you wear it, how you style it, how you move in it for photo shoots. And if you see my Instagram, which I'm gonna put for you to see, you see that most of my photos have something in them, like there's some sort of prop or movement or something like that, which is something that I really love, and I find it's quite important to me. And I am gonna do another quite fun like challenge video, which is gonna involve my boy. So guesses on a postcard as to what that might be, but I think we're gonna have a lot of fun doing it. And it doesn't move away from the content that I want to be creating either, because there's some videos on YouTube and people and challenges and styles and tutorials and whatever that I love, but it's not the kind of thing that I want to create. It's like not my content goal. Oh, I just put a little bit above the eyebrows as well. I think it makes quite a bit of a difference into, you know, just to get a little bit of shine. Ooh. Okay, I'm not going to put on lashes today because I don't want to be wearing them all day long. Today I'm a bit hot, so, and even though it's quite cool in this room right now, outside it's really hot, so I am going to just curl my lashes and use a bit of normal mascara. I feel that like I tend to kind of, I started out today and I was like, oh, my mum sent me this photo of a woman on TV and she was like, oh, do this makeup look, it's really nice. And today in my head I was like, oh, I'm gonna kind of do that but a bit smokier. But I've kind of just fallen back into like my colours, which are these reddy pinky colours. I don't know, I find that they really suit me lately. and they match my dress. So I've fallen back into that without even meaning to do that, but never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna try some different colours next time, I promise. I was thinking of doing a little bit of James Charles inspired, but not completely, like a blend of lots of colours. Not exactly pride flag, because I don't think I can actually pull that off. But I am going to do like a blend of yellow, orange, red, purple, and just do it over my eye, which is going to be completely like tropical, but not too heavy, like not too dark, so I want to keep it quite fresh and light. We shall see how it goes. Someone asked me the other day how I had the confidence to start YouTube, and like because it was just kind of like out of the blue, and it was really out of the blue. I literally only discussed it with about 3 people, I think maybe only 2. I think my friend Vasha, who you're gonna meet soon, and my fiance, and I didn't really discuss it with anyone else. I like creating content, like as I said before with my 365, I was creating something every single day, and then all of a sudden that kind of stopped, and I was just doing wedding work and nothing else. And I have this big kind of desire to communicate. I don't know what it is, that's just I guess my personality. I want to get going, but I feel like I have to build a foundation first, you know? That's kind of the most annoying part of this. I'm so impatient. But I already feel like so much more confident. I feel that like I am getting really kind and good feedback, and I'm just having so much fun creating these videos. So, and I want to mix it up. I want to kind of like upload everything. Like you could say that like the last vlog that I did with the dogs didn't really fit into anything else that I've done, but I really wanted to show it because it is something that I find interesting, and I know that other people will, not maybe necessarily the people who are used to me, but there are other people. The same thing with like, you know, street food, or, you know, if I show kind of like some of my, as I said, my photography tips, or then makeup or whatever, I just kind of want to mix it up. So if you're here for a wild ride, I swear. My hair needs a cut and some highlights, so, but it definitely needs a cut right now. That's why it's not falling exactly where I want it. But yes, this is my finished look. Let's have a look. Okay. I feel really weird posing like this. I think that is not my thing. We can keep it straight. Oh wow, this actually would be really cool with like a sweep back look, like wet hair look as well. Yeah, but not with this dress. I think it would have to be, for me it would be something a little bit more masculine, but yeah. So this is my look. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some really cool content. Thank you so much for, you've helped me reach 100 subscribers within the space of 3.5 weeks of my first upload. I am so grateful. Come follow me on Instagram, send me messages, tell me what you want to see, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. I mean, come on, I'm cool, I can deal with it. So yeah, come and follow me and stay tuned. Subscribe, give me a like if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, give me a comment, whatever you want. Thank you so much, have a good day.